Peace world, what is good? So yeah, it's wrapping up a little gym session. Just so y'all know, man, like we love this sport, man. But when we tell you, man, we train and we don't fight, obviously, but we love participating in this sport, man. And I will tell anybody that if you are somebody that is trying to get into shape, you're trying to lose weight, you're trying to get better, let's just physically and mentally. Let me tell y'all something, man. Hit the bag for just start off with three rounds, 3 minutes, and see how you feel, man. just a little intro, man, for a lot of y'all that love this sport, man. Hey, go hit the bag. Go jump some rope, man. It does the body some good, man, as you can see. But in any case, man, I digress. I'm going to make this real quick, man. Stemming off of the, announcement. Canelo is going to be taking his talents over to the zone for 2022. Obviously leaves the PBC and their stock of guys that were in line to fight Canelo. I don't want to say it leaves them in limbo, man, but I'm going to tell y'all this. This is a perfect opportunity for the PBC to build somebody out of what could be a 4-man tourney. Okay? You got Charlo, who I feel at this point is going to move up to super middleweight. You still got Caleb Plant in there. Yes, and obviously David Benavidez. There's got to be like a fourth horseman, a dark horse that the PBC can make a 4-man tournament out of. Because I will tell you, man, like, I don't feel Canelo doesn't want to fight these guys or whatever, but I'm going to say this one more time. He is taking fights that have some kind of caveat attached. Okay? And at least for right now, while us, the boxing public, we know Jamal Charlo, we know David Benavidez, and we know these guys, but they're not bringing something to the table for the general public to be sold something that presents some kind of danger to Canelo or presents a feat. Because the thing about David Benavidez, man, again, I said this in my last video, we all want to see that fight, but I think even for Canelo too, and even Benavidez himself, he knows that fight down the line, not very far away, is gonna mean more money. I don't care what he says about it's not about money. Bullshit. That is total bullshit. It's no disrespect to David Benavidez, but again, this is called prize fighting. Okay? This is called prize fighting. And if Al Heyman is his advisor, and look, he probably threw a lot of bread to Canelo, but at the same time, man, if Al Heyman was smart and he knew that at least out of those guys, he might be the one out of the bunch that can be a premier fight and or the most challenging for Canelo, you got to invest in David Benavidez. If that's the guy you think is the guy. Or if it's Charlo, you got to invest in those guys. You can't wait around for the sweepstakes, man, because look what happened. Now, I feel the PBC now are going to be forced to match these guys up because, like I said in my last video, the person who comes out of the smoke is going to present the biggest fight for Canelo outside of him fighting Beterbiev, right? In 2023, which I'm still on the fence if that happens or not, right? But Canelo's going to take the fight that comes with the biggest bag. And there's a high probability that whoever comes out of the smoke in the PBC by the end of 2023, particularly being the #1 super middleweight, that's Canelo's fight, man. That's Canelo's fight. So I think either way, man, I think this is going to work out. I feel, look, the PBC, they need premier fights at this point, man. Like, no pun intended. Like, they need premier fights in and amongst their contemporaries, meaning like you got to get outside of the fold a little bit, man. You know what I mean? So, but we'll see. But I think in the end, though, this is going to work out for both parties, man, because I really do feel Canelo's about making the biggest buck, yo, okay? Al Heyman is about making the biggest buck, and they know that Canelo Alvarez is the controlling pot here, man. They could throw the offers all they want to Canelo, but at the end of the day, he has to take it. And at the end of the day, those two pay-per-views that he's going to have with Bivol and and Triple G, let's say what it is, man, are going to be bigger than what anything the PBC can do outside of them doing a Crawford versus Spence fight. So let me know what you think, man. Do you think this is good for the PBC? I personally think it is, because I think this is now going to put the focus on creating the guy that's going to be the big fight for Canelo, I say, leading into 2023, man. So let me know what you think this weekend. The return of Josh Taylor, man. He's looking a little dry. But in any case, let me know what you think, man. Who would you like to see in like a 4-man tournament? I already named 3. Who's like the 4th guy? You know, that the PBC could put together to make like a 4-man tournament. And then I want to say at the end of the year, culminate in the guy that I think, again, will be the #1 rated guy to fight Canelo. So let me know what you think, man. Follow, subscribe, all that, notification bell. Enjoy your weekend. I'll talk to you before then. Peace.